A Quiet Melody. Chapter 9. The Unspoken Truth. Kai had always believed in the strength of their bond. He had always known that the world was complicated, that life threw obstacles in their path. But he had never imagined that Jace, the man he loved so deeply, would be the one to break under pressure. And yet, here they were. Jace, distant, cold, and detached, while Kai tried to piece together what had gone wrong. For the past few weeks, it felt like Jace had been slipping through his fingers. Every conversation, every touch had become more distant. The warmth that had once been between them was gone, replaced by an unsettling silence that neither of them had asked for. Kai had tried to approach him, tried to break through the walls Jace was building around himself, but Jace had only grown more withdrawn. Kai was frustrated, desperate, and yet, every time he tried to talk about it, Jace would just give him a vague response, a soft apology, or a tired smile that never quite reached his eyes. It was late one evening when Kai could no longer hold back the tidal wave of emotions that had been building inside him. Jace had come home from another one of his family meetings, looking even more exhausted than usual. Kai stood in the living room, pacing, trying to make sense of everything. He could feel the anger and hurt rising in his chest. "Jace," Kai said, his voice sharp, trying to keep his emotions in check. "We need to talk." Jace didn't respond right away, his gaze unfocused as he took off his jacket and dropped it onto the couch. He didn't look at Kai, didn't even acknowledge his presence. Kai's frustration grew. "I'm not going to let this go, Jace," Kai continued, his voice trembling slightly. "You've been pulling away from me for weeks, and I can't stand it anymore. What the hell is going on with you?" Jace finally looked up, his eyes weary, like a man who had been carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. He sighed deeply, rubbing his temples, but said nothing. His silence only fueled Kai's anger. "What's happening to us?" Kai demanded, his chest tightening with emotion. "You've been shutting me out like I'm some stranger. You're not even trying to fight for us anymore, Jace. You're just letting it all slip away." Jace opened his mouth to say something, but the words never came. He looked like he was on the verge of breaking, but instead of explaining, he turned away and ran a hand through his hair, trying to compose himself. His reluctance to speak was like a knife to Kai's heart. "Why can't you just tell me what's going on?" Kai's voice cracked. "Why can't you trust me? We're supposed to face things together, Jace. Isn't that what we've always done?"